Hello, my name is Amelia, and welcome to the weekly vlog about Castle Covert. Here you will learn about the juiciest gossip going around in Castle Elsinore. I have just some tea to spill about our beloved Gertrude. The death of King Hamlet has just been announced 2 months ago, and Gertrude is already marrying his brother, Claudius. What a shame! Did she not respect the king? Did she not love him? I can tell you, everybody around this castle is so shocked with this marriage, so sudden. She even wants her son Hamlet to stop mourning his father because she has moved on so quickly that the poor boy grieve. However, Hamlet is acting so strange these days, and Gertrude is so worried about him. She constantly talks about his madness and how she wants him to have some sanity. She even brought 2 of Hamlet's friends, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, to try and cheer him up and bring him back to normal. She even feels guilty that it's her fault, and due to her rapid marriage that is the reason why Hamlet is acting that way. And I don't really blame him. I mean, I would feel that way if my mother had just married someone after my father died 2 months ago. There has been these whispers about incest, and has made me really uncomfortable. And it's true. I mean, it's the king's brother. Kind of odd. But tune in next week. Hello, and welcome again to Castle Covert. Oh, there has been a great tragedy at the castle. Let me tell you the whole story. You won't believe what I'm telling you. Yesterday came a band of players to perform an act. Weirdly, Gertrude and King Claudius got very queasy when the story was just getting really good. I had to keep serving them lots of wine to calm them down, but it was useless, and they went running to their chambers. And oh boy, was the queen mad at Hamlet for bringing those players and presenting the act in front of everybody. She was furious. I had to tell Guildenstern to tell Hamlet to bring him to the chambers immediately. They kicked me out of the room, but I needed to know what was happening, so I leaned against the door and I heard little bits of pieces. Poor Gertrude was so afraid of Hamlet, thinking that he was so mad and so crazy that he was actually capable of killing her. And she was shouting, "Thou wilt not murder me, Hamlet. Please, please, help, help." And then suddenly I heard a scream, and you will not believe when I say that Hamlet killed Polonius. It seems like, death revolves around these people. I mean, it just lingers, and oh my God. And the disappointment and belief of Gertrude matched my own. All she had done was protect Hamlet, and she would even give his life for him, and he comes and pulled this kind of stunt, killing poor innocent Polonius, and she was so shocked. And then I heard these accusations of Hamlet accusing Claudius of poisoning his father, and that the reason why King Hamlet died is because of Claudius. And what's going on here? I'm so confused. I could hear Gertrude's heart breaking, and I truly felt sorry for her, saying that those words enter her ears like daggers, begging sweet Hamlet to stop, to say no more. She thinks he's crazy, that he's hallucinating, and he's really being nosy about his mother. Hamlet's being all nosy about his mother's love life, which is odd, but okay. And when they left the room, I obviously acted as I didn't know anything had happened. But little did they know that I knew everything. I sometimes pity Gertrude. She really means well for everybody, but she fails miserably. She told Claudius that Hamlet is as mad as the waves and wind when they struggle together in a storm. I mean, which side is she on, Hamlet or Claudius? I don't understand. But, that's the way she is. She's a mysterious woman. I guess we'll never know her real intentions. Tune in next week to hear more juicy gossip about Gertrude and Castle Elsinore. Tune in next week to hear more juicy gossip about Gertrude and Castle Elsinore. Hello and welcome again to Castle Covert. What a mess. What a mess. So, Laertes came because he wanted to avenge his father Polonius' death. I mean, obviously, right? So there was this duel against Laertes, Polonius, Claudius, and Hamlet, and they were all fighting each other, for different reasons. And what a fight. I mean, I was biting my nails the whole time. I could see how poor Gertrude's face while she battled, if she rooted for Claudius or for Hamlet to win. And I was pouring Gertrude some wine, and unfortunately, it was poisoned, and she drank it all to make this a duel more tolerable, but she ended up being poisoned, and unfortunately, she passed away. And all three, Laertes, Claudius, Polonius, they all died. I mean, Hamlet died, everybody died, and I was so shocked. I mean, I saw this with my own eyes. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe this was happening, and nobody ended up being victorious. And I think that death and poison does follow everybody in this castle, and unfortunately, I don't know what is going to happen without a king, without a queen, without someone heir to the throne. We were left all in the air, but as soon as I know something, you will too. So tune in next week for the next Castle Covert episode.